Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into Melen Soap Shop. Today we are going to make a soap saver. We are going to start by making a slip knot. When you make your slip knot, make sure that you have enough thread left over on the end so that we can sew it into your soap saver bag. So we're going to start with a slip knot, and then we are going to chain 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you have it, 14. So you're going to do a half double crochet, and you're going to start at the third chain from the hook. 1, 1, 2, 3. You'll put in your half double crochet, there you go. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it all through loops. We're going to do 10 more. Done all half double crochets, and now I am going to chain 2, and turn my work over. This next part I'm going to do a double crochet cross stitch, and a double crochet cross stitch goes like this. We're going to double crochet into the first stitch. So now you'll skip the next stitch and go into the next one and do another double crochet. Now what we're going to do is do another double crochet, but we are going to go into the stitch that we skipped over. So we'll go into that stitch and make a double crochet. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the next one. I'm going to skip that stitch, do a double crochet. That was wrong. Sorry. Do a double crochet. And then go back to the stitch you skipped over and do a double crochet. And you will do this until you get to the end of your chain. I'll be back. Okay, there we go. Now I am going to chain 2, turn my work, here we go. Turn the work around. Now we're going to do a half double crochet in every double crochet. There, you should be able to make 12 of them. So we're going to do a half double crochet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn, I hate when the yarn does that. Okay, now we have all 12. We're going to chain 2. We're going to turn our work around. And then we're going to do it all over again. Finish this end here, skip a stitch, go into chain, oops, there we go. Go back, cross stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet at the end, cross our stitch, my yarn split, darn. Okay, and now finish your double crochet without splitting your yarn and then chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work, then you will do 17 of these going up. So you have your half double crochet, your double crochets, cross stitch, your half double crochet, double crochet, cross stitch, half double crochet, double crochets, cross stitch, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And I'll be back when we have 17 of these. So as you can see, I have completed all 17 rows, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my yarn. Please make sure that you leave a nice long tail at the end, so we're going to use that later on. So we want to, let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, this is how I measure it, 3, and I just cut it. Alright, so it's cut. Now you want to grab your yarn, pull it through, make a knot. Okay, so we're going to bring together our work, will be brought together. This is the piece that we cut that's very long, and then this is the one we started with. The one we started with will remain here, and I cannot find my needle yarn, my actual needle to sew this, so I'm going to use my crochet needle. We're going to bring the yarn through each time. This might take a little longer than using a needle, but it works. And we're going to bring it through, pull it over, bring it through, pull it over, pull it through, bring it over, we'll do that over and over again until it's all sewn together. And as you can see, the tail that I started with is inside. So I'm all done sewing it through. Now we want to make a knot here. So this is a little more difficult because I don't have my needle, but we're going to make it work. There we go. Make a knot, cut it. And then we're going to use the same thing we did on the other end. We're going to take our piece of thread of yarn, bring it through. We're just going to leave a piece, like a tail, just like before on the other side. And we're going to make a knot here. Okay, and now we're going to sew it just like we did on the other end. And we'll always, when you do this, always start from the top. If you had your needle, you would just sew it through. Okay, so I've sewed both sides. At the other end. Now I'm going to bring my bag, turn it the right side, and now we're going to make the drawstring. We're going to make a slip knot and then we're going to chain 30. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll see you after we chain 30. 28, 29, 30. Here we go. We have a chain of 30. So I've completed all 30, and now we are going to cut this end about, it doesn't have to be too long. Let's say about that long. There we go, and then we're going to make a knot here. Go. And now we are going, remember I don't have my, if you get your needle, you will thread your needle and you will bring your chain through here, through these holes from the double crochet in the top, and you're going to weave this in and out through the top. So I have the double crochet cross stitch. I'm going to skip over that and bring this one through. And I'm going to go back here, bring it through, go back here, bring it through, and you're going to weave in and out, and I'll see you when we're done. So now you have your drawstring through, and now you can either sew the ends together, but in this case I am going to make a knot because I do not have my needle. I've completed my drawstring and I tied the ends together. You can sew them together and then tie a knot, and then you can either leave it this way if you like it. If not, I'll go ahead and cut mine, and your drawstring is all done. And there's your bag for your soap, and you can put your soap in your bag, and once your soap is in your bag, you can draw your string and hang it. So here is my final product. I'm going to put one of my soap bars in here. This soap bar is a gingerbread soap bar. It has a great scent. This is one of my own bars that I use at home, and you can put your bars inside your soap saver bag, pull your drawstring, and use your soap saver. You can hang it in the shower on a hook to keep your soap from melting in the shower or soaking in the water. These will be available on my website, made to order only, at www.melensoapshop.com. Please feel free to comment below, like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Have a great day.